Hey.
Hey! Hey guys, today we're going to discuss our final research question and personal argument. So when we started this project, we wanted to compare two styles of dance we felt people commonly confused with one another. And we felt like lyrical and contemporary were overall one of the most popular examples of this. We talk about lyrical. Wikipedia defines it as a dance that embodies various aspects of ballet, jazz, acrobatics, modern hip hop, while maintaining its autonomy. And when we look at contemporary, it's defined as a popular form of dance which developed during the middle portion of the 20th century and has grown to become one of the most dominating performance genres for formally trained dancers throughout the world, with particularly strong popularity in the United States and Europe. So, making a long story short, the definitions are somewhat vague and very confusing. But the question really is, why is it that people always mix the two up? Major role in defining these styles of dance for people in society comes from competition dance, a form of dance that is graded for holding certain criteria for points to be able to win in a specific category. Many dancers have had training or experience in performing in these competition styles. Even Emma and myself have. So our research question today is, how is lyrical and contemporary dance categorized in American competition dance? And how do these distinguished characteristics affect society's views on the styles of dance? We hypothesize that contemporary and lyrical are two different styles of dance because of the characteristics they individually possess. The separation of the styles has become harder to distinguish in competition dance, causing society to confuse the two as being the same. Throughout this presentation, we hope to show you guys the distinct characteristics we were able to find to be able to more easily identify the styles of dance individually. We also present some of the reasons why competitive dance has caused society to confuse and almost blend the two together.
Lyrical is combining the technique of ballet and the fluidity of jazz dance, from Mueller. Lyrical seems to be a harmonious marriage between ballet and jazz. The gracefulness of ballet is prevalent in lyrical, but you are also able to flex your foot or arch your back, unlike in ballet. Lyrical does not usually incorporate improv, like contemporary does. The dancer is expected to memorize the choreography given to them and create their own emotions to the dance to tell a story. The music in lyrical is often pop songs that convey happy or sad emotions. The dancers play off the music to tell a story. Lyrical then does not refer to the quality of the music nor the interpretation of the lyrics, but rather the lyrical quality of the movement, from Netting. Lyrical combines the structure and the grace of ballet, while still allowing dancers to dance a little looser and have more fun. Many dancers who do lyrical dance have a background in ballet, which makes it easier to keep the balletic influence in the choreo. The technique in lyrical is still very important to get right, even if it's not focused upon, such as in ballet.
In comparison to lyrical, contemporary takes on a different approach in the dance world. When looking at various definitions of this style of dance, there are a variety of characteristics that this style has altogether. Some dancers would describe contemporary as a conceptualized form of dance that encompasses levels, varying relationships, spaces, and unique formations, according to Spada. Because of the literal definition of the word contemporary, it can be said that this style is more progressive and can show a distinct evolution over time. An article written by Jennifer Fisher talks about the idea of a contemporary dancer and how it can be applied to essentially any style of dance because of its transition with foundations of certain styles of dance. In other words, contemporary is like the world dance news. Unlike lyrical, this style of dance is less for the entertainment world. Although it can be placed in a performance setting, this style of dance is more likely to carry a freedom that lyrical doesn't have the ability to do. Its objective is to provide movement that is thought-provoking and political in hopes that the message can be applied to overall life. Technique is not optional, but in contemporary there is more room to move freely around it. This form of dance often confuses more people to ask the question of what is modern dance, because they carry even more similarities between the use of technique and their outside-of-the-box style thinking. I'd love to go into a deeper discussion about that, but that's another discussion for another day.
For many people, it is easy to confuse contemporary and lyrical. They both use fluid movements and often use the same type of music. In dance competitions, entering your dance in the wrong category could equate to a bad score. Judges' views on what they think lyrical or contemporary is can differ greatly, which makes it very hard to have specific rules on what each one is. As you can see in dance by contemporary dance versus the lyrical dance, the contemporary dance has a lot more abrupt movements compared to the balletic movements in the lyrical dance. According to the group dance competition scoring sheet, the characteristics of each dance as follow. Contemporary, a routine combining jazz and lyrical technique to interpret the music. And lyrical, a routine in which dancers interpret the lyrics of the song. As shown in their definitions of the styles, they seem to be intertwined, making it easy to place your choreography into the wrong category. The confusion between the distinct characters of these styles have also been seen in very popular shows such as So You Think You Can Dance. What is considered one year as being contemporary may be judged the next year as lyrical. It all ultimately depends on the judges and their personal perceptions. However, because of this, the reality is that opinions about what defines certain styles of dance are causing people's performances to be misjudged. Though these two styles can be very similar, they still need to be viewed as separate forms of dance.
So, in conclusion, we think that lyrical and contemporary should be separated because they carry different characteristics within their choreography. The blending of the definitions causes people to have a hard time to differentiate the two, essentially in competitive settings. In the future, we hope that dancers and choreographers work towards figuring out a way to embody the definitions of these styles while also continuing to have creative minds and ideas. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.